It's time to embrace uncertainty and redefine your life. Welcome back to Redefine Her, where we're reclaiming our power and choosing ourselves unapologetically. Now, I just want to take a second and breathe with you. Just in and out. Because if you're anything like me, if you're like anything like the woman I've been talking to, you've been holding your breath a lot lately. Today, we're talking about something that's been coming up a lot in my conversations with women. That is uncertainty. Uncertainty has been sitting heavy on a lot of us, and not just in the things feel kind of weird kind of way, but in that what is happening? Where am I going? What's next kind of way? And if you've been feeling that, I just want you to know that you are not alone. And with everything going on, like our climate issues, our government instability, women's health, financial challenges, it's no wonder we're all feeling it. But here's the thing. Many of us don't feel safe admitting it out loud. And so if you're feeling unsure about your future, your career, your relationships, or even just what the next steps look like, this episode, it's for you. It's for me. It's for us. Now, let's talk about why uncertainty feels so heavy for Black women. We're expected to be strong, to always have the answers, to keep going, even when we're exhausted. We are conditioned to always have a plan because our survival depends on it. And even when we don't have the answers, we don't always feel safe enough to say it. We are told that we can't afford to be unsure, hesitant, or lost. The pressure to be strong means we often suffer in silence instead of giving ourselves grace to not have it all figured out. So we push through, we pretend, we overwork, we overcompensate. What else? Come on, that's exhausting. But here's what I need you to hear. You don't have to know everything right now. And not knowing doesn't make you weak. Uncertainty is not failure. It's not weakness. It's a part of your transformation. But I want to validate you and let you know that uncertainty is heavy. Let that sink in for a second. Now, when we feel uncertain, we tend to default to our old patterns. We do what's familiar, right? Like going back to toxic relationships, people pleasing. We say yes when we really mean no. We overfunction. We go back to relationships we've outgrown. We take jobs that drain us. We stay in places that no longer serve us. We're delaying our decisions. We're waiting for the perfect time instead of making the moves that truly honor us. We ignore our needs because, change feels risky, and comfort, even when it's unfulfilling, feels safer. You know about this. And so we ultimately let fear take the wheel. We stop trusting ourselves, doubting our ability to handle the unknown. We forget everything about who we are and how we've come to be. And that's because the unknown feels scarier. It is scary, y'all. Especially in the times that we're in now. Trust me, I know all about uncertainty. Like I said, I've gone through a lot in these last couple of years since I've been with you guys. So I've been feeling this too. With my career and business, right? Building my coaching business has been tough. Trying to navigate social media and digital marketing when it's not a space that I feel that truly honors me. Navigating self-doubt, like am I really built to do this? Not necessarily the work that I'm doing, but uh, it's my marketing. Am I promoting it correctly? Which I know that answer. It's no. And I'm just wondering if I'm on the right path. Even though I know that I got this calling from God, I feel so secure that God purposed me to do this work. I'm still doubting if this is the path that I should be on. Also, I have been managing my health, right? My chronic illness, which is now known to be endometriosis, and me trying to find my right treatment options, and me looking at different hormone treatment methods and pelvic floor therapy, and just dealing with the debilitating pain that affects my ability to show up and really live a normal life. That's been incredibly tough. I don't know where next is. Let's talk about living intentionally, internationally, right? Everybody who knows me knows, everybody knows that I want to get up out of America and move out of here permanently. I have been traveling and I moved away for a bit, but due to my health, I've been back. So I kind of feel like I'm stuck in America right now, right? My mindset is that I am stuck. And so I have uncertainty around my finances, and, you know, the timing of things makes it challenging. I came back, when it was the writer's strike, and, we still were dealing with COVID-19, and we just had the fires not too long ago. So it's just a lot of uncertainty all around Los Angeles and the United States. Let's not even talk about, right, love and relationships, right? Me wanting a deep aligned love while still focusing on my own growth, right? I deserve to have love, but like I can't see it anywhere. I don't know where this man's going to come from. And then I have to believe that I'm deserving of having that. Because where is he? It's a lot. These are the conversations I've also been having with women. And many women are struggling privately with uncertainty about relationships, the work, health, and their future. The unknowns are loud, but I refuse to shrink back into who I was just because I don't have all the answers yet. And so I have to ask myself, like, what if uncertainty isn't a punishment? What if it's a call to trust yourself more? Because uncertainty is a path to transformation. Like, what if uncertainty isn't the enemy? What if it's an invitation? What if uncertainty is shedding an old version of you? What if everything that feels unstable is just life making room for more? Right? Instead of fearing the unknown, what if we saw it as shedding old identities, right? Shedding the version of us that settled for less. We think clarity comes first, but clarity, it comes from movement. And so when you're in transition, you don't feel solid, but you're not supposed to, because you're evolving. You're redefining yourself, and that's why things feel shaky. And so true transformation, deep transformation, requires discomfort, because you can't step into your new life while clinging to the old one. Now, I know that that's a lot to take in. And I've been talking with my friends a lot about this. What are you willing to give up? Like, what are you willing to sacrifice to go get something greater? What part of you is trying to stay the same? And are you the same version of you that's supposed to move forward, right? Is that where God wants you to be? These are some of the questions that I'm challenging women when I'm talking with them. And so really it's all about, how do you keep moving forward despite the uncertainty? And for me, and what I teach women is, you have to shift your perspective on uncertainty. Instead of asking, what if it all goes wrong? Ask, what if it all goes right? Because uncertainty is not a dead end, it's a doorway. The other thing is, you have to trust yourself more. I know it took me a long time, quite a few years, to begin to trust myself more. Because you don't need all the answers today. You just need to take the next best step for yourself. You've navigated hard things before, and you will do it again. You need to get comfortable with small, bold moves. Stop waiting for clarity to take action. Clarity comes from movement, not just thinking. You need to release the pressures to have it all figured out and give yourself permission to not know and still be worthy. Progress is still progress, even if it's slow. Lastly, you want to anchor yourself in spiritual insight and faith. You need to rest on God's promises. Okay, this is where we find true peace. You need to rest on God's promises. You don't need to see the whole staircase. You just need to trust the next step. And so this is what I have for you. That's my final thoughts, is that, you get to redefine what a fulfilling life looks like for you. And because uncertainty is not here to destroy you, it's here to reveal who you're meant to be. The version of you that settles, that shrinks, that prioritizes everyone else over yourself, she's not coming into this next season. It's about you, baby. You matter. And I'm putting you in front of everybody, except God. But God, then you. And God wouldn't want it any other way. You are stepping into a new empowered version of yourself, and that requires letting go of control, trusting the process, and continuing to choose you. Listen, I know it's not easy. The waiting, the unknowns, the in-between. But what I know for sure, you are not stuck. You are becoming. Uncertainty isn't the end. It is the beginning of your next chapter. So take a deep breath and trust yourself a little more today. You got this. And I'll see you in the next episode.